Thanks for joining Salesforce Revenue Cloud Advanced.
All right. Thanks once again. Thanks for joining this Salesforce Revenue Cloud Advanced Training Program. Today, I would like to discuss two things. One is how to create an order with help of Apex class, where we have been calling the Revenue Cloud API to initiate the order from our code. As well as I would like to discuss about how to create a partial order based on my code line item ID. So these two components we will talk about in detail, how to proceed further with the Revenue Cloud Advanced API callout, and with this Revenue Cloud Advanced API callout, I would like to create a order from the particular code. So in this regard, what you have to do first, you have to come back and create a connected app, and after a connected app, you have to create a auth provider, and then on auth provider, you have to create a name credentials. So there are three steps that you have to follow. So let me show you one thing very quickly. So this document, I will share this particular link to the YouTube, and then if you like to uh, access this particular document, you can just go ahead and pay to this particular QR code or API ID, and then you are able to access this particular document after sending us a email or WhatsApp with the screenshot of the payment, and then I will share you the link. Now in order to proceed further, what you have to do is, as I said, you have to create a connected app. So I have just created one connected app to create to get the consumer key and secret key. So in order to do so, what you have to do, you'll have to come back to the setup. Go to the external app, external client app manager. This is what I have created my connected app. In that connected app, I have added my authorized policies. Come back to the setting. So this is my OAuth setting that I have done. In that OAuth setting, I have given us following authorized access for web API and full access, including offline and refresh token. And after that, what is my next step? Once you have to get the consumer key and secret key from here, then you have to come back and create a auth provider. So my second step will be creating a auth provider here. So what I will do, I will go to my auth provider. In that auth provider, I have just created one auth provider. In that auth provider, you have to utilize your consumer key and secret key, and then add your touch authorized endpoint and the token endpoint. After you are done with this auth provider, then as a third step, you have to create a name credentials. So I am going to create a name credential and then authorize my org itself. So let's come back to the name credential. In that name credential, I have just created this name credential called just a second, this one, order fulfillment. Just a second, let me read the particular name that I have created called commerce name credential. Okay, so if I come back to the name credentials, I am using this name credentials, and this name credential is itself is using my auth provider, as well as I have given us a scope called refresh token and full token, and then I have saved this particular name credential while using this auth provider itself, and then I got a success and authenticated that one. So that authentication status will tell us that okay, this my name credential is ready for the use. Okay, so now once you are done, then what you have to do next, you'll have to create your LWC page and Apex classes. And once you are done with this Apex class LWC, we are calling this a particular API to initiate the order. And this in order to initiate the order, we have to call this particular API in a standard actions called create order from code, and this create order from code call out is going to create an order for the particular uh, code record ID. So code record ID is really required in order to create a code from the order. So what I have done, I have created this LWC and attached to this particular tab, you see the my quote ID is get displayed. If I call this particular LWC is a one component that I'm calling to create a single order for this particular quote. The moment I hit this create order button, okay, so my order record is created successfully. If I go back to the order related list, let me refresh this one. So on my this particular quote, I am already having the one quote with a 2 line item, and if I come back to the related, I can see the my order is get created, and this order must have my 2 line item called order product actually, right? So this is what how I have achieved my quote to order creations through the Apex class with the callout options. So let me delete this one, and now in the next video you will see how to create a partial order. In that partial order we will talk about selecting this particular one quote line item rather than selecting a multiple line item or call all line item. So you can select, let's suppose in your particular code you might have a multiple line item, and for this particular line item you would like to create an order. So what you have to do, you'll have to select a particular quote line item and then click on a partial order. So it will start creating a partial order as per the selections. So as a next step, let's try to see how this particular partial order can be initiated. Thank you so much. Thanks once again. Thanks for joining. And please subscribe my YouTube channel and just follow this my link. And if you need access of this particular document, just go ahead and see the description in the link, and I will share the detail to you. Thanks once again. Thanks for joining.